All right, guys, welcome back to Tech Insights with Dylan White. First video didn't save. Lovely computer and wanted to restart, so let's try this again. So I'm starting a new form of content that I had last year. I wanted to get back into just so I could keep going and challenge myself in different iterations, which is just doing a weekly channel update and kind of go through the process of what I'm doing this week, why maybe I've been absent the week before, yada yada yada. So I'm back. I did about 2.5 weeks to myself from when I had my grandmother's 90th birthday early this month, and then also went to DC for a work trip. And then through those 2.5, 3 weeks, I've just been a little MIA on the public channel just due to starting up some training content for IT support, but also with the new job role. For those of you that didn't know, early last month, I transitioned from being a pre-sales architect at a really large company to become a sales engineering leader at a smaller Microsoft partner. We focus on security and Microsoft as a platform. So working on selling demos and just kind of standing up what pre-sales means there. I'm the first one, so it's really different and interesting. And then I'll dive into content around technical sales and sales engineering. Will probably be the next new stream of content I put out. I think it's really important for people to know the different roles you can do in tech without having to do maybe full hands-on engineering. So it's super cool. Definitely always new, and I really enjoy it. Some goals for this week. I already knocked one out, which was to start my renewals for Microsoft. I have about 5 renewals I have to get done. Every Microsoft certification you get besides fundamentals, you have to get renewed every year. So my year always starts out with having to get Teams Administration cert renewed. It's a really good cert for those that want to expand their niche or niche down maybe into a different part of Microsoft. Teams Administration involves not only Teams sites, Teams groups, or M365 groups as they're called, but also involves into Teams devices, Teams telephony, everything Teams you can think of, even compliance, which goes into kind of cybersecurity and governance, risk, and compliance, or GRC as it's known. So it's really good cert for those that want to further expand, that maybe have our 365 administrators or Azure AD administrators, Entra ID, whatever you want to call it, administrators. Really good. All those notes will be in the description of the video. Some other goals I have for the week are to get some more practice in on my SC400 planning. I'm going to roadmap that cert to get it done sometime at the middle of next month. So I'll get that one knocked out, which that one's all about compliance in Microsoft. For the work week, I got a bunch of demos to write up, and I have a bunch of actual some services to outline and some services to get written up and put into Microsoft Partner Center. Describe all Partner Center. I'll do some videos on that. Another moment, and then other things for the work week are just working on demos and doing sales calls. Lots of them. So outside of that, the last bit I have is working on my IT support planning and the private training group I do. We had about 27 people sign up, and there's still about 22 that are active in it, and probably about 5 or 6 that will probably finish sometime in the next 20 days or so. That I really stood that group up just to do some private training and to have a place that wasn't Twitter for dropping content, just because Twitter can get draining a bit. In the private lab, more people are actually focused, and it's people that are, it's a good little network of community people that are just starting out. And I want people to know that IT support isn't for everybody. It's not to put anybody down, but just some people don't understand what all you have to do in IT support. It's just not what they enjoy doing, right? If you don't enjoy network troubleshooting, if you don't enjoy, some type of looking at code or PowerShell, it just might not be for you, and that's fine. But I think you should understand those if you're going to go for a job role. Just super important to know. So this week we're going to dive into Wireshark and what is Wireshark, what are the basics of Wireshark, and how to actually read a PCAP file from Wireshark. One of the most important things you do is assisting other teams, right? So not IT support, you work a lot with networking, you work a lot with the server team, and all evolves into, hey, what happens if one of those people is unreachable? You should know how to read a Wireshark, right? If the devices, etc. So we'll dive into that a bit, and I'm just super excited to keep going there. So once again, you'll see me stream on Wednesdays and Sundays, super early in the morning from 4 to 6 in the morning. Either I'll be labbing it up for my personal use or building something else for the IT support labs that I work with. So hopefully see you guys there. If you guys like the content, please leave a like or subscribe. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. Thanks again.